Viewers? My name is Parker Carlino with the Winnfield FFA chapter, and today I'm interviewing Breland. How's it
Oh
going?
yeah.
Breland, why don't you tell us a little about yourself?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for that one, but I'm
Oh,
a junior here at Winnfield Senior High,
oh,
and a part of the FFA chapter. Even though spring semester was kind of crazy, I didn't get to be in the ag shop a whole lot, but hopefully next year I'll get to be in it a good bit more.
yeah. I'm sorry I caught you off guard with that. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I guess so. Well, I guess Breland, you like Star Wars, don't you?
Oh yeah. It's
What
my
do you
life.
what do you think about ranking some characters?
Sounds good.
All right, you see this tier list we have going right here. What we're gonna do is we have some Star Wars characters down here. For time's sake, we're only gonna rank the first two rows, but we have them divided into sections. So we have the S plus, which is just the elites. Then we go S, A, B, C, D, F, and then in honor of Jar Jar Binks, who was not on this tier list, we have his spot at the very bottom. Freeland, if you're ready, I guess we can just go ahead and roll into this thing.
Let's go.
Okay. So we're gonna start with Yoda. You know, Yoda's
yeah.
a really important part of the franchise.
I would agree with that.
Where do you think he got? Where do you think he ranks at?
I think he's at least an A.
Just an A?
I mean,
This is Yoda. Like this is.
he's at least. I mean, I give him an S.
Are you want to leave him at S? Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, there's one down. Next up, we have Ray.
Jar Jar.
Ray Palpatine. Ray Palpatine. Where do you think Ray goes?
I mean, in my bias, Jar Jar.
Yeah, you're not a big fan of the sequels, are you?
No, sequels are garbage. They're not canon.
You can't. Ooh, we're getting kind of controversial on it.
I mean,
Okay. So we're
on her birth certificate, it says Ray Palpatine, not Skywalker.
birth certificates in the Star Wars.
In my Star Wars, man.
Whatever. So where do you want to put her at? I assume she'll be down here somewhere.
Yeah, down the bottom three for sure. I wouldn't give her
This is
I wouldn't give her a Jar Jar. I mean, it wasn't her fault. I mean, they told her what to say, and she knew she was saying wrong.
All right. Well, it's your list, so we'll stay there. Okay. Next we have the guy who shot first.
I give Han an A.
You think Han's below Yoda?
Yeah,
I'm
I
down
mean,
with that.
obviously.
Yeah, I like it. I like Han Solo. I thought he was a very important character, but I understand your place. He probably didn't deserve his own movie, but he got one.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't like the movie. I didn't care for the movie. I don't know about you.
if I'm being honest, I didn't watch the movie because I knew that it would not live up to my standards.
The movie wasn't good. The character's awesome. Is that fair?
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, next we got Jabba, the gangster himself.
Jabba. You know, that's a tough one.
It's a weighted decision.
I give him a C.
You think he just
I mean, because he wasn't extremely important. He was kind of there for giggles.
he's just middle of the
I mean,
road character?
He made an appearance in episode 6, and that was about it.
Yeah. Hey, he was in episode 1. He was at the pod racing scene.
Was he?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen him once.
Yeah, because you don't remember it. It was a very an unrememberable scene.
Yeah, sure. Now this is pod racing.
Now this right here is the king, the guy that makes the Star Wars franchise roll.
Now, all right, I have a question. Are we ranking? Is Anakin on this list? Aside from Darth Vader, or
It's just this is Anakin. Vader.
all right, this is Anakin.
2 and 1. Same. We're just ranking them as one collective person.
You know, I'm a Anakin Vader fan. He's up there.
Are we thinking S plus range?
Definitely that range. Now, if we put him S plus, I mean that's debatable. I mean, I like Anakin. I'm an Anakin fan.
I love Anakin personally.
So
Like,
S plus.
this is your list, but if it was my list, he'd be an S plus.
That's fair. I will give him an S plus
All right, I'm down with that. I think he's the best character in the
for
entire
sure.
franchise.
He had a lot of development.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we have Boba
Boba.
Fett.
You know,
If we had
are we talking? Are we including from the Mandalorian?
we can if you want to. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Because
The
I think
Mando-
if we include from the Mandalorian, it definitely like, if we were just talking movies, I'd put him in the same C section as.
yeah, that's Jabba.
But if we're talking Mandalorian, I'd give him a B.
You think so?
Now that could change, in the future as they make the Book of Boba. But
Well, and then if we had the Sarlacc on here, we'd have to rank the Sarlacc above him because the Sarlacc took him out pretty easy in episode 6.
I mean that's fair.
I'm very upset about that. I thought they could have done more with Boba in the movies.
But man, yeah, they could have. But I mean, then again, they had a certain amount of time. But he made a bounce back in Mando.
You're right. Who's next? What about
Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon only got one movie, and it's a real shame.
Yeah, he only got like 20 minutes of a movie too.
And then he got wrecked by Darth Maul.
He did get that, but his spirit lives on today. The debate of how Anakin would have turned out with or without Qui-Gon,
Yeah.
it still lives on today. But
Where do you think he ranks at? Do you think he ranks higher or lower or mid? Or
at least a B. I don't think he'd go low. I mean, he wasn't a bad character. He just didn't have a lot of screen time.
he deserved another movie?
Yeah, I mean that's a fair statement.
Do you think? Well, if you're gonna put him at least B, do you think where do you think he ranks amongst these guys?
Amongst Han and Boba, I can't put him above Han simply because he didn't have enough screen time.
I agree.
He could have had more impact if he would have had more screen time, but he didn't. So
That situation.
yeah, he is.
So do you think he goes before Boba or after?
Before Boba.
Before Boba.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Well, let's move on.
R2-D2.
One of two characters who got to be in all 9 of the.
All 9 movies.
But K2SO only got one. You know what? I'm gonna be quiet.
K2SO deserved better.
There's someone else on this list that we'll get to.
Oh yeah.
What do you think about R2?
Definitely not a D. You can take him away from
No,
me.
I just had him there.
R2, he actually had a pretty significant impact throughout the.
Like I said, it's in every movie.
Yeah.
Well,
At least an A.
at least A.
And since he couldn't really talk, I can't give him above an A. Like he didn't do anything physically, but he was there for the gang throughout all the years on the Death Star. No, it definitely without R2, where would we be?
Do you think he's above Han?
Ooh,
That's an interesting discussion. Who's more important, Han or R2-D2?
that isn't. I don't have an answer for that, man.
You got to make a call right here, man. I'll put in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like if Han would have got more movie time, because Han only got the 3 movies and then a little bit of The Force Awakens, and
Yeah.
I didn't like what they did with him in The Force Awakens, but I think that's because Harrison Ford was just done with Star Wars.
Fair statement.
I put R2 above, but there's definitely that room for debate.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with putting R2 above.
You all right with doing that?
Yeah. Because, I mean, he had to open some doors that couldn't be opened without him, man.
He had to deliver some Death Star plans.
Yeah.
But all right. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Not to be biased. I can't be biased, but General Grievous is my favorite villain.
He's a good one. And, I'm definitely a prequel fan.
Love the prequels.
I'm saying at least an A.
You think he's an A-tier villain?
Huh?
You're gonna get a lot of hate for that.
I mean, no.
I feel like Peyton Little somewhere in the distance is getting mad at us because
Yeah, his conscious, he's back there, back of my head. But,
I don't think he's above Han Solo.
No, definitely not. Maybe. I really don't know now. Now I'm thinking. B maybe. He was a good character. It's just, man, if he wouldn't have had asthma all the time.
A coughing robot. That's what the sequel did. I liked it. He had that one really, and he ended up getting the best line in the Star Wars movie out whenever Obi-Wan was like, "Hello there." Like, that's
General Kenobi.
I mean, that's phenomenal. So,
would you give him B in front of Boba?
I would personally, but what do you think?
I mean, I was asking, because I feel like that's my opinion. So
that's where you want to leave it?
Yeah, we'll put him there.
Okay, I'm cool with it. All right, so I think you already know. I didn't watch a lot of the Clone Wars.
I didn't either. My opinion of Ahsoka is coming from The Mandalorian, and that's probably really bad for diehard Star Wars fans.
I don't know. I know Peyton, like I said, Peyton's probably upset, but
yeah,
I'll be watching this later after we're done with this. From what I know about Ahsoka and what I hear about Ahsoka, she deserves to be up here, but I just don't know enough about her to make up.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more knowledge from the Clone Wars.
Where do you want to stick her? Where does your?
I feel like we can put her, because I know that she's significant, and I feel like she has more significance in from the Clone Wars and than like Boba, and all of them. And she definitely had a lot more screen time and more character development because there's 1,000 episodes of the Clone Wars, and Qui-Gon Jinn only got 20 minutes on screen. So I feel like if we put her below him,
take a lot of heat for that.
Yeah. So I feel like A. We can put her A.
We're at an A.
Ooh, I don't know, man.
That's a tough. We can leave.
Like I said, I wish I had more knowledge of her character.
We can leave it there for now, and we can come back and look at it later if you want.
That sounds good.
All right. The poster child of the Star Wars.
The poster child.
Everyone always thinks of young Mark Hamill.
I mean, he's definitely in that S plus area.
You think he's on the same par with Vader?
I said area. I don't know if he is S plus. Definitely S for sure.
Yeah, I feel that. So
is it possible for well, I don't know. That's a hard discussion. Yoda versus Luke.
Yoda versus Luke is a tough one. I don't know. I think that what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
They both were significant in 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
And then they both had a part in one of the other two trilogies. Yoda was a big part of the prequels, and then Luke was a part of the sequels.
Yeah.
So who do you think was better? Do you think Yoda's part in the sequels was better, or the prequels was better, or do you think Luke's part in the sequels was better?
I'm not going to judge Luke's sequels. I'm coming from a Mandalorian perspective.
Okay, that's fine.
Because he had a Yoda moment. Because Yoda had that moment in the prequels where he was pinned down and then went off on Count Dooku.
Yeah.
And then Yoda went off against the Dark Troopers. So
who you want to put?
I would put Luke in front of Yoda.
I think that's.
Without the developments at the end of season 2 of Mando, Yoda would probably go in front of Luke. But since we actually got to see Luke use his training on a different level than we did in the original trilogy, I'd give him that.
I'm down.